Top 15 car and truck engines that last forever. Number 15. Ford 300 Inline 6. Ford 300 Inline 6 was a staple in F-Series trucks from 1965 to 1996. This simple, robust engine has been known to surpass 300,000 miles. It has also found a home in Ford's Econoline vans, providing its versatility and durability across multiple platforms. The Ford 300 is often called the tractor engine of the F-Series line, and for good reason. Its long stroke design provides excellent low-end torque, perfect for truck applications. The engine's simplicity is its strength. With only 7 main bearings and a single camshaft, there's less that can go wrong. The thick cast iron block can be bored out multiple times, allowing for easy rebuilds. Many of these engines are still running strong today, decades after they were built. Number 14. The Chevrolet Small Block V8. A small block V8 has been a staple in American muscle for decades, proving time and time again that it can take a beating and keep on ticking. An iconic part of American automotive culture, the Chevrolet 350 cubic inch small block V8 is especially nostalgic. Since its release in 1955, this engine has powered a wide range of vehicles, including tough trucks and roaring muscle cars, solidifying its status as a true icon. More than just its outstanding performance, this car's enduring appeal among hot rodders and restorers stems from the memories it arouses. Its simple, long-lasting design, wide availability of parts, and easy maintenance make the engine a dependable workhorse that has withstood the test of time. The small block V8 is still roaring after many years and miles driven. It is a living legend of the open road. Number 13. Toyota 4-liter 1GR FE. Dave Ramsey would love to tell his listeners to get something like this. Toyota launched the 4.0L 1GR FE V6 engine in 2002, replacing the MZ V6 engine. It powers some of Toyota's most reliable vehicles to buy used, including the 4Runner, Land Cruiser, Hilux, Fortuner, FJ Cruiser, Tundra, and some Lexus models. Today, many Toyota fans swear by the 4-liter V6 engine thanks to its rock-solid reliability and a lifespan of over 250,000 miles under proper maintenance. The 5th-generation Toyota 4Runner, which used the 4-liter 1GR FE V6 engine from 2009 until 2024, is an ongoing testament to the 6-cylinder power plant's reliability. Number 12. Vortek V6 4.3-liter Chevrolet. Trucks with this engine have exceeded 290,000 miles, including the S10, Silverado 1500, and GMC Canyon. Since 1985, it has served as a dependable workhorse for Chevy, demonstrating that sometimes a V8 is not necessary to complete the task at hand. The 4.3-liter Vortek has natural balance and smooth running because it is basically a 350 small block with 2 cylinders removed. Because of this design, maintenance is also made easier because many parts are shared with its V8 cousin. For optimum durability, the engine's block and heads are made of cast iron. Sequential fuel injection was a major upgrade for the engine in 1996 that increased efficiency and performance. Because of its reputation for dependability, it's a well-liked option for daily use as well as work trucks. Number 11. Toyota 22R RE. A cult-like following has been developed for this 2.4-liter inline 4-cylinder powerhouse, for good reason. This engine, which was a fixture in the legendary Toyota pickup and 4Runner throughout the 1980s and 1990s, embodies dependability in its purest form. Adventurers and regular drivers alike love it for its legendary toughness, simple design, and ease of maintenance. There are tales of the 22R RE preserving in the face of extreme heat, cold, or even an unexpected swim in the ocean. This engine is designed to conquer, and it consistently demonstrates why it's among the most durable engines ever created. Number 10. Cummins B59. The Cummins B59 was first introduced in 1985 as a strictly commercial engine, but really gained its notoriety when it was installed in the Dodge Ram in 1989. Saddled with a far outdated truck design compared to Ford and General Motors at the time, Chrysler knew it needed a standout feature that would get buyers to notice its trucks. When Cummins came knocking on Chrysler's door in the mid-80s, it found a receptive audience for its new engine. With 400 pound-feet of torque, it produced far more torque than any other engine in Chrysler's lineup at the time, and required significant re-engineering of the Ram's driveline to handle the power. It was an instant hit with truck drivers who routinely towed, and Ram continues to offer Cummins inline 6 engines in its HD trucks to this day. Number 9. Toyota 3-liter 3VZ V6. From 1988 to 1995, the 3VZ V6 engine drove Toyota pickups and 4Runners, frequently clocking up 300,000 miles. This engine contributes to Toyota's standing as a manufacturer of long-lasting trucks, both on and off the road. Although it may not be as well known as some other Toyota engines, the 3VZ is a reliable engine. It has aluminum heads to reduce weight and a cast iron block for durability. Although the engine's timing belt needs to be replaced on occasion, with proper maintenance, the engine runs forever. Its longevity is attributed to its conservative factory tuning, which keeps it from being stressed during regular use. Number 8. Honda 3.5-liter J35. Almost 200,000 miles and still going strong is the common title you will see on a review of this vehicle with this engine under the hood. Honda's J-Series V6 engine, particularly the J35, powers some of the best 6-cylinder Japanese vehicles through several iterations. The J35 has helped the evolution of the Honda Accord, Ridgeline, Pilot, and Odyssey over the past decades. Introduced in 1998, the 3.5-liter J35 gasoline engine produced between 205 to 310 horsepower and 229 to 275 pound-feet of torque. It underwent several updates in subsequent years, offering a solid all-around balance of fuel efficiency, power, and reliability. It proved to be one of the most dependable V6 engines throughout its 25-year production run. With proper maintenance, it's not uncommon for J35 V6 powered cars to go past 200,000 miles without major reliability issues, which is a huge victory for the reputation of Honda. Number 7. The Nissan SR20DE. A 2-liter turbocharged inline 4 with a cult following for its dependability and performance potential comes in at number 7. This engine, which can be found in many Nissan models, such as the Silvia and the 180SX, is renowned for its capacity to withstand major modifications without sacrificing dependability when used in stock configuration. The SR20DE is a favorite among drifters and tuners because it is known to last well over 200,000 miles. Number 6. Nissan Q40DE V6. Although Nissan isn't usually associated with trucks, their 4-liter Q40DE V6 engine is deserving of some recognition. Since 2005, it has driven Nissan Titans and Frontiers to distances of up to 250,000 miles. Nissan was able to produce trucks that could compete with the best thanks to this engine. This engine is a member of the prestigious VQ engine family from Nissan. It strikes a balance between small size and smooth operation as a 60-degree V6. To reduce weight, it uses an aluminum block and heads, but don't let that deceive you. This engine is extremely durable. For increased rigidity, the block has a ladder frame construction, a design commonly seen in high-performance engines. In its original configuration, the Q40DE had 261 horsepower and 281 pound-feet of torque, which was more than enough power for the Titan and Frontier. Because the engine runs a timing chain rather than a belt, it requires less maintenance and is more reliable over the long run. The engine's lifespan and efficiency are increased by the friction-reducing effects of its micro-finished crankshaft and camshaft. Its continuous variable valve timing on the exhaust and intake cams is one of its unique features. With the help of this technology, performance and fuel efficiency can be increased by achieving ideal valve timing over the whole RPM range. Even though it is a relatively complex, modern engine, it has demonstrated its durability, with many of them exceeding the 250,000-mile mark. The most famous Mopar V8 is and will probably always be the 426 Hemi, but the real workhorse of the lineup was the Wedge V8. There were actually two versions of Chrysler's big block V8, the B Series and RB Series. The truck models used the RB spec engine. By the early 70s, federal emissions requirements were starting to strangle some of the domestic V8s, but Chrysler continued to offer the 440 through the late 70s in the D Series truck. This culminated in the creation of the lesser-known, but arguably even cooler, Midnight Express truck, which featured the dual-stack exhausts of the better-known Lil Red Express. Just as the Lil Red was red only, the Midnight Express was any color you wanted, as long as it was black. Number 4. Ford Powerstroke 7.3-liter V8. Fans of Ford? Here's one for you. It has been reported that the 7.3-liter Powerstroke can travel 500,000 miles. From 2003 to 2007, it drove the Ford F250 and F350 Super Duty trucks, and from 2000 to 2005, it drove the Ford Excursion. These trucks became durable workhorses that could manage almost anything you threw at them thanks to this engine. Enthusiasts frequently refer to the 7.3-liter Powerstroke as the million-mile engine. Why? It is overbuilt in the best possible ways. Massive torque can be applied in the connecting rods made of forged steel, and the block itself is composed of robust graphite iron. Because of their self-adjusting hydraulic lifters, less maintenance is required. Additionally, the straightforward direct injection system employed in this engine has proven to be more dependable than the intricate unit injectors found in later Powerstroke engines. Coming in at number 3, Mercedes-Benz 3.5-liter M276 DE35. Introduced in late 2010, Mercedes-Benz's M276 V6 engine has powered several modern models, including many a driver's dream car, the Mercedes-Benz SLK. If you have kids, maybe this won't be your dream car until they're old enough to get their own wheels. But what makes this engine roar with reliability attached to it? The naturally aspirated DE35 M276 utilized a high-pressure fuel system and direct injection, modern technologies that improve the engine's performance, emissions, and fuel efficiency. Depending on the application, the engine produces between 248 to 302 horsepower and up to 273 pound-feet of torque, which is impressive for a naturally aspirated engine. In other words, it's a stout motor that doesn't suffer from major problems or design problems. It also avoided major mass issues related to direct injection engines. For example, the 2011 C-Class received a 4.7 out of 5 reliability score from KBB users. There's also been 0 recalls on it to date, which shows its capability to last and operate correctly. Number 2. Ford 6.7L Powerstroke V8. Ford had just emerged from a litigious period with diesel engine supplier International Harvester, with its 6.0-liter V8 Powerstroke V8s, and the numerous warranty claims on the engine. The successor 6.4-liter had a much more reliable fuel injection system, but Ford had already decided that it wanted to part ways with its engine supplier and bring development of the next Powerstroke diesel in-house. The result was the 6.7-liter Scorpion Powerstroke V8. The clean sheet design had many unique design features, including reverse flow heads, outboard intake, inboard exhaust, and a twin-scroll turbo compressor, theoretically giving the function of 2 turbos and a single unit. Producing 390 horsepower and 738 pound-feet when it debuted, a software reflash to later models, and also offered to current owners, boosted output to 400 horsepower and 800 pound-feet. A significant update came in 2015, with the unique turbo being replaced with a larger, more conventional single turbo, and further refinements in the fuel delivery system and engine management, resulting in an exceptionally quiet and powerful engine producing 440 horsepower and 860 pound-feet of torque. Number 1. Toyota 22R Inline 4. Let's now discuss an engine that contributed to Toyota's growing reputation for dependability. More than 300,000 miles have been driven by Toyota trucks equipped with the 2.4-liter 22R inline 4 engine. From 1981 to 1995, it was the preferred power plant for the Toyota pickup, and in 1995 and 1996, it was incorporated into the first-generation Tacoma. The ability of Toyota to construct trucks as durable as any American brand was demonstrated by this engine. There is a good reason why the Toyota 22R is frequently referred to as bulletproof. The secret to its longevity is its straightforward inline 4 design. The engine's cast iron block and aluminum head strike a compromise between weight reduction and reliability. Because the timing chain is made to last the entire engine, it removes a frequent source of failure in many engines. Most notably, the 22R was built with a conservative tuning that put dependability ahead of maximum power output. The 22R wasn't breaking any speed records with its final output of 97 horsepower and 129 pound-feet of torque, but its dependability more than made up for its lack of power. These engines could run seemingly forever with proper maintenance, thanks to their low-stress 4-cylinder design.